Okay, so the other day I did an unboxing video for the Tilta basic ring grip and remote handle for the DJI RS2. This thing here, I kind of already have it set up with a lot of things that I'll be using it with. But today I am going to do just a build. It's more of a vlog because this is has a much larger footprint than the previous mount I had, two-handle mount that I had. And so my two-handle mount used to go over here on this dusty top over here, but this will fit. However, I have to move stuff around every time I put it on there and take it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and mount it atop the battery grip. Then I'm going to mount it here, and I'm going to activate the Raven Eye. If you don't know what a Raven Eye is, it's like a wireless HDMI video transmitter that you can plug into your camera in this gimbal, and you can track a subject. In this case, if I want to shoot video of myself, then the RS2 and the Raven Eye will make the camera follow me around, and that's how I'm gonna shoot that today. So let's take this, we're gonna loosen this. I'm trying to do this one-handed without breaking anything. Then I'm gonna take this, and this has the 1/4 inch right there. So we're gonna take that and screw that on. Okay. Cool. Okay, then we're gonna take this and release it. I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but basically you flip this switch this way, press this down. Let me get a good hold of it on it. And there, you release it. Okay, so then we're gonna take this and we're gonna connect it to this. So, like so, like that, okay? So let me get around here. I'm gonna push that button and flip the switch again. There we go, lock it into place. Okay, so now the gimbal is gonna sit here in the middle of the room. Gimbals like this have locks sometimes, and that way you can lock one axis at a time while you're balancing. And when you are storing, you can store them in a more compact orientation. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna unlock this. We are gonna take the R5 and slide it into place. Come on, there we go. And then we're gonna lock it into place. I've already balanced this, so I know how to position everything. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the Raven Eye and I'm gonna plug this HDMI cable here into the R5. Okay. Then I'm going to take this USB-C cable from the RS2 on this side here. And then I'm going to plug that in to the R5, okay? Move the lens cap. Okay, flip this out. Now, I am going to flip out the antennas from the Raven Eye, power it on by holding this button until you see that, okay? Unlock the gimbal here, unlock it here, and unlock it here. Gonna power it on here. Okay, and it is balanced. When I check back with you, the R5 is going to be recording, and I am going to, I think I can actually show you the screen of the phone, and it'll make more sense in a moment. You'll see what I mean. So the audio and the exposure might be terrible. I don't care, I'm just trying to get this shot. So I'm gonna show you my phone screen while I'm setting up the Raven Eye. Raven Eye is already powered on. I'm gonna see if I can focus on my phone here. All right, so I'm gonna go and then change my Wi-Fi over to the Raven Eye. Hopefully you can see that. If you can't, just imagine it. Okay, that is connected. Now right now my Bluetooth is not connected, but when I go to open the DJI Ronin software, it will automatically enable Bluetooth. I'm not even going to worry about that, because what I'm trying to do is go through here and connect to the Raven Eye, which it just did. Okay, now as you can see, my phone is showing everything that my camera shows. Okay, notice that. All right, so I am going to try to bring up the Raven Eye screen so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you can see my face there. I'm gonna try to select my face all backwards and stuff. So now it's tracking my face. Now watch this. As I move, the RS2 moves. And there you go. The beauty about the latest firmware, few versions of the Raven Eye, is that it's not face detect, which means I can turn around and it'll still track me. And that's really cool. All right, so I said I was gonna put something on the wall. You might have noticed at some points that throughout my studio, I have, come on over this way, follow me, these orange things like this. I got one more of those from Home Depot. I have a couple 2-inch ones and one 4-inch. I just picked up another 4-inch for my gimbal ring. I've got my tracking speed. I don't know what my tracking speed is at, but hopefully it'll keep up with me at the speed I have it set for. And hopefully you can hear me, because I'm not mic'd up right now. But as you can see, I went to Home Depot. And I bought this 4-inch bracket, or hooks, right? It does come with mounting hardware. However, I like to use these instead. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my ring grip and I'm going to measure where I want to set this up. We go over this way. See, RS2 is doing very well, isn't it? So I'm going to close the feet here. Press the little buttons to close the feet. And then I'm going to position this where I would want it. And typically the gimbal would be on it too, but that's why I got the 4-inch hooks, because with a 4-inch distance between the wall and the gimbal, the ring grip, the gimbal won't hit the wall, okay? So I think I'm gonna do something about right here. I think that'll work. So let's see, I'm gonna take this. This is my little marker. Keep checking just to make sure I'm still in frame. One of these days I'll learn to trust this thing. Position my hook where it would be kind of on the gimbal. Center that. And I believe I'm gonna put it about, maybe a little higher than that. Like that maybe. Nope, too high. About like that. So let me mark this. Just like a temporary mark. I'm gonna mark it a little lower so I can cover it with this little bracket. I'm gonna take this, put it in position, like so. Make sure it looks level, it's not twisted like this. Can you see that? So it's not twisted in any way, make sure it's level. It also has this little, like a barb at the on the other side of it to push into the wall to kind of hold it in place. I think that's pretty even. And I'm gonna push this in. Then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna kind of dig out that marker so I can more easily see it. And I'm gonna do the other one here at the bottom because it's gonna take 2 screws. Okay, so I just enabled recording from the Raven Eye on the screen, a little orange square on here on the right. And now I am controlling it. It is not on tracking. I'm actually controlling it from my phone. I have these little screws and I have these additional little, I'm gonna call them mounts. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, what you do is you screw this into the wall. I made some little pilot holes with a nail. Then I kind of hammered them into the wall until they're this deep here. And then I used a screwdriver to screw them all the way in. So what they do is this is flat and it keeps this from going any further into the wall that way. This part, as the screw gets deeper into this plastic, opens up and it locks on this side of the wall. So you have plastic on both sides of the drywall and it keeps it from moving this way or this way. That's the idea. So I'm going to stop recording. You can see that here. I'm going to stop recording. And then I'm going to pick up the R5 and show you how the rest of this is going to work. All right, so I have reassembled the ring grip and the RS2, right? So now when it's not in use, even when it is fully assembled, with the exception of the camera, I can just put it here on that hook. So it can rest on the wall like that with the legs in the out position. See that? Or I can press these buttons here. Let me see if I can make sure I focus here. And close these. Do the same thing over here. It's still hanging freely, and as you can see, none of the gimbal is hitting the wall. No wall damage, no gimbal damage. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. Just something to do a video about, really. I'm like, yeah, I'm reaching, man. Nah, I'm just trying to stay productive, right? You all stay productive too. Deuces.